Thanks, Caitlin. The radical Muslim suspected of masterminding the deadly terrorist attacks in France was killed in that police raid on an apartment building in northern Paris yesterday. French authorities say 27-year-old Abdelhamid Abaoud was identified based on skin samples from his fingerprints, and his cousin blew herself up during that raid with a suicide vest. In addition to the two who died, 8 other suspects were arrested. CBN's Abigail Robertson has more details on yesterday's raid and the French president's response to the murderous attacks.
A female suicide bomber, weapons, and a team eerily similar to the one that carried out Friday's attacks. This is what French law enforcement uncovered in a Paris suburb close to the stadium targeted on Friday. The raid ended in 2 dead, one being a woman who blew herself up with a suicide vest. Police sources say they are convinced the jihadists were about to move on another attack in Paris just before the start of the busy morning commute. Despite the Saint-Denis raid, officials are still working around the clock to prevent any additional attacks aimed at the city of Paris. One intelligence source told me French officials are bracing themselves for another attack as they have good reason to believe there are more ISIS sleeper cells around the country. In a statement to French mayors, President Hollande reiterated the violent nature of Wednesday's raid proves France is at war against terror. He says they must destroy this army that menaces the entire world, not just some countries. His speech continued saying it was the youth of France who were targeted simply because they represent life. President Hollande has deployed an aircraft carrier to the eastern Mediterranean in order to boost operations in Syria as France intensifies its bombing campaign against ISIS. Reporting from Paris, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.